Yo, so just in case you guys are new here, we'll catch you up a little bit, all right? Last week, we finally woke this guy up from a little nap she was taking on the side of the shop over there. Got her cleaned up, brought in the shop, and now she's waiting. So on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're gonna go through some parts we got, see what we got to work with, and I don't know, maybe actually get some work done. One way to find out. Well, like I said, guys, there she is waiting, you know. We got quite a few things we got to do to her, right? So we've gone through it mechanically. We've got quite, you know, I don't know how many, but we got some episodes on this car right here, my 1977 Pontiac Lemans. We went through it mechanically, got everything legit, except we got one little transmission leak. We're going to take care of that today. We did everything else, all right? We did... you know, tune-up, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, ignition module, all that kind of stuff. Coolant flush, changed some belts and hoses because then, you know, they broke. We went through all the brakes. We actually changed the transmission, you know, the filter, new gasket, all that. But now it's leaking out of the speedo connection there. What do you have? What's that called? The cable. Yeah, well, that goes in. So we're going to take care of that today. That's one of the parts we got. And guys, we got a ton of parts from G3 Garage. So they are, tell you what, Bill over there, dude is awesome. They're actually moving shops right now, so he hasn't had a video in a while. But go check out some of his old stuff. And dude, he's got some Can-Ams. He's got some G-body stuff. A lot of A-body, G-body, GM stuff. So if you're into that, go check him out, G3 Garage. And guys, I can't lie to you. He is sponsoring a lot of the work we're about to do on this because he's got some parts cards and he's been just hooking it up, man. So, love that dude. And, dude, I haven't forgotten, man. If you're watching here, Bill, your seats are right there. If the kid ever gets off his ass and gets him shipped out, I'm having some problems in the shipping department right now, is what I'm saying. You know, we're working on it, though. We got to take care of. You'll see him soon, is what I'm saying. All right? So, I know you're not worried about it. I just... I want to break Andrew's balls because he's the one editing this thing. Back on track. Like he got us a new light there. We're going to throw that in. We're going to do a lot of things. I'll bring all the parts out, guys, and I'll show you what we're going to be working with. I want to give you a little walk around on the car. And so let you know, if you are new here, go check the other videos out. We've done a ton of work on this thing. It might not look like it because, you know, she still looks like that. But give us time. Well, damn, Chaz, you've had a car like 2 years. How much time you need? Clearly more than 2 years, I guess, all right? So let's see what we got here. This is for that car. We'll get that out there. This is smart. Let's carry the camera while we're trying to carry parts. What could go wrong? This might take all day, guys. This is why I don't get nothing done, I think. Yeah, that could be it. This could be it. What do we got here? Huh. What goes where, guys? Lemans. Clock stuff. Tundra. What am I doing with clock stuff? Lemans parts from G3. There you go. Sweet. Crappy window tint. Good thing I held on to that, huh? We got that. We got this guy over here. Looks like all here. Where the heck is everything else? Huh. We got a lot of stuff here, guys. We should probably organize this. Not today. What's this? Bel Air stuff. All right. Guess the rest is out here. That would make sense because... Oh, yeah. I kind of forget we have this like whole part shelf over here. What we got here? What we got? All right, I'm about to put you down because I got to get this. You get the idea. Maron. So, guys, obviously, we've been collecting parts for a little while, right? So, start over here. We got a bunch of trim parts for the interior. This is from Bill. Clearly, Bill sent us this box. That's like, this door handle. I can't open the door from the inside, guys, because she's MIA, But so he sent us that. Got corner lights, some grill inserts. Guy's awesome. I just can't tell you enough. What we got here? This is actually from Megan. We were just talking about this. She was. I said, "Hey, what about cleaning the interior of that car?" And she's like, I got the kit for you. You still got it?" So there it is, girl. Get down here. Get to work. This here is from a subscriber named Mitchell, who was actually G3 told him about some parts I might want to get, and he sent them. And here, these are rear. These pieces. Oh, this right here. That, yeah. Gonna replace that. So that's what those are. Clearly, they're different colors, and we'll get to that. All right. And then this is all pretty much stuff. A couple things came to the car. A few things we took off and didn't put back on, as you can tell from the state of the interior. But this here is what we're going to start with, guys. We got, let's see if we get that transmission to quit leaking and grip a little better on takeoff because, we'll have more fluid in it. So I guess we're going to start off by getting this guy up on jacks and getting after it. All right, so we're under the car. We got some tools, some brake clean, and the part. Got some jack stands, all that stuff. I got this little sketch. It's just the angle. It's good. It's going to be just fine. Anyways, see that bolt right there? You can kind of see where it all comes in. This is a bad angle here. Let me see on this side over here. Still don't have that lift. Make it a little tougher, There you go. You see where the cable comes in, right? You see that. How's that? That better? See the cable comes in, and there's a bolt. I go off to the right. So that guy comes off, and it should just pop out. What I'm going to do first is... I'm going to shoot a little brake clean. I'm trying to clean the whole situation up there, Let's see. Zoom in. Maybe I'll help out a little bit. Does that help? Oh, look at that. So much cleaner. I'm going to zoom out now because, yeah. I don't know if that's helping or not. Let's see. No. Maybe? Yeah. You can see it. Just clean the whole area off of there, huh? Show quality now, guys, you know what I'm saying? Look at this something. Got a leak. All right. My bad, guys. This is extremely hard to film, so I'm going to clean it up. Maybe more than there is. And Yeah, we'll bring it back because I don't think it's working out so good. There you go, guys. Just popped it out of there. See the little screw hole on the side. Let's zoom in a little bit. There you go. Little screw hole on the side and the whole little housing bus pulls out. So, half-inch socket and pair of pliers. That's what the whole thing looks like when it comes out. There's a little bracket that holds it in. Put it up on the bench, clean it out a little bit, but before we put it back in, just want to show you guys what it looks like. All right, guys, so check it out. Here's pretty much what the problem is. If you look at this this O-ring here, all right, trying to show you a good angle. She flat, man. So there's the issue. Compared to this guy, all right? See how round she is? So there you go. That's really the only thing wrong. Like I don't think it's very much money. $10, $20, something like that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna toss this one out because there's nothing wrong with it. It works. Speedometer works. It just leaks. So we'll pull this gear out of it for the other one. We'll clean it up a little bit. And this guy, we're gonna clean this guy up, get a new O-ring, and we'll put it on the shelf because well, these things are known for this leaks. Then we'll have a ready spare. That's what we call it, like in the Navy on the flight deck. Ready spare. A little clean up here. So, and you can buy these things too, man. Like all this stuff is pretty cheap, you know. So like, am I being super cheap by saving that? Maybe. Will it be good if this other one does break? Yeah. It'd be real good to have one like on standby there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. Can't hurt. We'll put in a little tote over there, marked 77 Lemans, or I mean, how many other ones use the exact same stuff? We'll get if we get a G body or whatever, anything with a 350 turbo, pretty much. That's gonna be what we need. So we'll there she goes. Call that's installed, ready for, well, this is, yeah, ready for install on the car. We'll be all right. Let me go look out there. No contaminants. All right. Well, there you go, guys. She's all put back together. It's pretty simple. Make sure before you just drive her home, you know, put a little bit of transmission fluid on the O-ring so she'll slide in there nice and not get cut or anything like that. Give you a good seal. And then you see on the side there, you just put that clamp back in, put that screw on there, or bolt rather, and yeah, it just sits right there on those little tabs there. So easy install. If you're forcing it in there, that's a problem. So you want to make sure you line the gears up and all that. It kind of does it itself. You know, it just kind of goes. So there it is, all done. Let me go ahead and zoom out there. Kind of give you a. So there you go. That's you know, where it's all located at. That's a giant hole, and we're calling that job done. Not really a tough job. It took me, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, but it's an important job because I'm really getting tired of losing transmission fluid. And you guys see what I do. I just rev her up and get her going, and that's not good for anybody involved. And this stuff gets expensive. It's, you know, leaving marks on the driveway. So all those things, we should be all set. I looked at it. It was $26 for that part, so no big deal. But we got the other one still there, right? And I think I'll buy an O-ring for about, you know, a nickel. Take care of that problem and have one sitting there ready to go if it ever happens again. And it's it's not only for like a 350. I said on it also, I think 700 R4 and a couple of applications. They're all pretty, you know, you guys know how GM does stuff. They try to keep it like, make it easier. So that's done. I'm going to turn my attention over here to this tire since we got this thing in the air because it ain't holding air. And actually, I've already replaced this tire. I don't think the tire is bad. I think, I don't know. Maybe the rim, maybe lost a bead, maybe, what's that thing called? You know what I'm talking about. Valve core, yeah, we'll look at that because that's just pissing me off. Guys, it's going to break my heart if this rim is bad because, no, no, it's not. This thing, guys, I tell you, it looks terrible. Some people keep saying, oh, they don't look that bad. From a distance on camera, 8 feet away at 8 o'clock at night, they don't look bad. But you see, like, this is all the chrome is pitted. There's things. And, I mean, aside from the fact, not my style, I don't think they fit this car. I mean, they're all chunked up here. They've had a rough life, man. Barry, where did you bounce this thing off of? Mono, look at this guy. Chunks over here missing. Big old... All right. Well, let's see what we got. I'm going to the old handy-dandy Windex. The old school bottle. You got to dig that, right? We'll start with this valve core. See what's leaking out of here. Doesn't look like it. Huh. There it is, guys. Bead is B-A-D, bad. And this is not the first time this bead has been bad. So, I'm thinking pretty good there, guys, huh? Well, now we know the problem, and, well, I'm not going to put another tire on it. I think we're just going to leave it and, like, air it up before we drive it. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Yo, guys. I don't think there's a part of this bead that's not leaking. I mean, it's like a bubble bath over here. Look at this, huh? All right. I know what you guys think. It's pretty good. It'll be like, hey, dude, we're just going to air this thing up before we want to drive it and call it good. I mean, yeah, that's the right now plan, but it's not like the long-term plan. I already told you, I've already tried putting a new tire on it. That didn't hold a bead either. It has been sitting for a while, so maybe that caused it. Maybe driving around a little bit will, I don't know. But I don't like the wheels, so we're going to just forget about it. And we'll worry about that down the road, because I got an idea, And we're going to turn our attention to the interior. Because, guys, it was looking pretty good. Now, there's some problems that I can't fix right now, like this guy right here. And, yeah. I got some of the parts, I got the plastic stuff from G3 Garage. So we're gonna work on all that. But we're gonna start by just everything's coming out of there, guys, because it smells like yesterday's trash. I was like, it's just not good. And we gotta clean all that mold out of there. The carpet is in shambles, guys. Like, it's not. Let's see if we can show you what we got going on here. See this here? That's definitely that's the floor, guys. Can you see that? I don't think you can. Yeah. That's not the floor that came with the car. That's some kind of magnetic sign a guy put in there. All right, so we're gonna tear all that out, look at what we're working with, and we'll go from there because it needs a lot of stuff down there. But we got a ton of stuff from G3 back there. There it is. Yep. And along with a bunch of other stuff in the back that he also sent us. So, but before we put any of that stuff in, we got to yank all this stuff out. So, like I said, we're going to just get after it and start from scratch. But we ain't doing none of that stuff tonight. You guys see, sorry, dark out. I'm hungry. And, well, we've already got, we got a win and a half. We identified the problem on the tire and determined we don't really care about that. And we took care of the transmission. So, yeah, just sounds like a solid episode, guys. And looks like you got to tune in next week to see what we do on the interior. Until then, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.